Clara wasn't kidding. If y'all want to ask these gentlemen, these guys, a question, y'all need to be brave, grow a hairy pair, come over here and get in line, and get on this mic. Because otherwise, if y'all seen me before, I'll talk your ass off all day. Y'all want to hear these guys.
He's not kidding.
All right, there we go.
Not kidding.
Thanks, guys.
All right. The
Round of applause, Larry Kramer! By far the hottest moderator we've ever had. What are you talking about? I'm an A cup. I will say, one Q&A, Rocco said, I told him I'd go for it. And it was him. I'm like, well, wow. Thinking on me today. Stop kidding, Rock. I love you.
All right.
Hi guys. I just want to start by saying I love you guys so much. You're like my favorite actors of all time. So my question is, as you see, we love you guys very much and we cherish your movie. Is there any movies that you guys cherish like we do?
Yeah. My first movie I fell in love with was in that house. You know, the cinematography, the acting, and everything all came together to become something. But I like tons of them. And The Omen was a big film for me.
Thank you guys.
Hey guys, the characters in the Boondock Saints are really, really cool. Like, all of them are really unique and intriguing. I'm so happy that Rocco made it to the second one, despite what happened in the first. My question is this, if there is a third one, are we going to see Rocco again? Are we going to see anybody?
I don't really think there is a Boondock Saints without a Rocco, personally.
And watching the movie, he's my favorite character, you know? He has all the cool lines, he says all the shit that I want to say, you know? I can't go to 7-Eleven when I'm running in the night, guys, you fuck, you know? You know? Is it dead? You know? I love this character, man, so I personally can't see it, you know?
Yeah. Claire, can I get your number?
I'll give it to you later. She flipped it to me on the way in. It's cool.
Thanks. And, Sean, is there any chance we're going to get to see you on Walking Dead? Parents Brothers Norman again? Yeah. We want to see you guys together.
You know, I think it would almost be like too much of a novelty. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit! You know,
No, I mean, I know that everybody in the Walking Dead crew is a big fan, so I hope
And how amazing is Walking Dead? Did you read the comics before you were cast in the series?
You know, I didn't. I started growing up in them after I got that job, and then I put it down. I mean, I kind of want to
Yeah.
be Andy and Rick Grimes and so forth, and I kind of want to just slow down.
dude, I got a question. I heard that, as you guys know, his character wasn't in the comic, but I heard that they're now going to put him in the comic.
Fingers crossed. Yes, ma'am.
First I wanted to say thank you for being here because I know Norman especially was having problems with the schedule. So thank you for getting here. And second,
What's her name? Schedule?
Yeah, but
It's from England.
schedule.
Oh, schedule. Yeah, like schedule. Schedule Miller.
my question was, in the commentary for the first movie, Troy Duffy pretty much confirms that Connor's the older brother. Did he tell you guys that while you were filming, or did you kind of have to figure that out on your own?
I love this speech.
I'm dead serious. The first day we were in Europe like this.
Yeah, we're chatting. And you know, it's common dude code. You just look straight ahead, right? I look over and Rita's just doing this.
Damn.
All of us. He goes, nice dick.
Alright, I made that part.
I can't moonwalk.
Was filming Boondock Saints 2 with a bigger budget more fun experience than filming Boondock Saints 1?
It actually wasn't a bigger budget. It was actually, you know, with inflation and everything, it was about the same.
I was working with Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy, you end up sitting in your chair on the set, and you end up having to talk to him and ask him the questions like, what the fuck is it like? What'd you do in high school? I mean, the chick must be petrified, right? How do you ride a bike? Right? And you know, so everybody asks, like, Ron, like, really, how big is it? And Ron Jeremy's favorite thing, he goes, it's 2 inches. From the floor! And as a rap gift, this is what Ron Jeremy gave me. Did he give one too, by the way? Oh, he gave me, it was the year that, like, I don't know, it was the year that they came out, like, foreign toy companies came out with a life-size mold of his Jimmy Johnson. And so he writes on it, it's in the plastic. Keep up the hard work, Ron. And he goes, and that's authentic, it's a mold. Vascular, everything's detailed correct. I'm like it is, and I can perfectly sit. Yeah. He gave it to us, still have it, in the plastic.
He's a funny guy, though. He did Rules of Attraction with us. He did a little cameo way back, you know, I think probably around the same time we were acting.
Included in that?
No. But he knew the crazy, like, yeah. Oh, maybe he is, yeah.
Actresses, they like clock in, clock out, they're like, what do you do, whatever.
But back then he kept everything longhand, so I wonder if he's advanced in technology. A spiral notebook with everyone he'd ever met, phone number, address, you know, it was him, nice guy though.
He was a super nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy, and Julie Best in the second one.
Oh, yeah.
Working with Julie.
I bet Ron loved you. Yeah. I bet
Not in that way, though.
Yeah, but why don't you tell us a long story?
Why did it?
If we have a guy,
Oh my God.
we're like talking about chicks with you, he'd be like, hey,
Alright, I think we'll take the next question.
no! Let's do it! No, keep your line of questioning. We stick with this.
Okay, yeah.
Rocco, how's the finger?
No,
Real quick, the party scene in the first one where the cat gets it. That seemed like such an organic kind of, you know, like you guys are really having a good time. Was there some real party going on there? If not, you guys ever kind of let your hair down together, kind of have a real life version?
we're all professionals. I mean, when they call rap, we go home to our requisite hotel room. We get a good night's sleep, and we wake up and we really perform. And obviously, we make phone calls and we discuss the subtext. Where the character was coming. Because at the end of the day, we're thespians.
Was that scene itself, like you guys really partying?
We had meetings at the Brass Rail.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a Cuba bar in Toronto. The only people together what are like 2 chicks.
But that scene, it seemed like it was improvised, a lot of it. Maybe that's kind of what you were saying. Was it, or did Troy like insist you?
Talk about
The party scene around the table before.
The thing, you know, what we did is we had an air cannon for that scene that you're talking about where we blow up the cat. Oddly enough, some people come up and meet me, they're like, did you guys really kill a cat?
No.
I'm like, yeah, we had 5 of them, and we ended up using the brown tabby. Shame, his name was Fluffless. But we had this air cannon, and we filled it with all kind of shit like spaghetti, and like, it was like cigarette butts, spaghetti, all kind of lewd shit, and we tested it, me and Duffy. Were you there when we tested it? No. We were like, me and Duffy were out by the river, shooting shit into the river, because it was an air cannon, right? You turn dudes with an air cannon, you gotta launch shit away, right? So on the day, and it made a horrific noise, like an 88 shotgun. So on the day, Rocco comes and he goes, is it gonna make a noise? I was like, no, Rocco. You're gonna have to really act like it's really loud. So I told Duffy and everything. So on the day, you know, when he slams his head down and we going off, it's really, boom! And Rocco's like, God damn it! I swear to God. Am I making that shit up, Rocco? That shit is true. He was flipping out. So when you see us laughing, we're laughing not in character. We're laughing at fucking Rocco.
They told me to, and Troy goes, don't move. Once you do that, don't move. It blew me right off
see us laughing, we're laughing at Rocco. Because his reaction was 100% authentic. It scared the shit out of him. Who's next?
Okay, well, this question is for all three of you. Sorry, I'm shaking right now. But,
Short.
you've all been in really amazing movies, and we all love you, obviously, but when did it really hit you that you guys wanted to be actors and it was what you wanted to do?
When I realized they paid you for doing shit you do free. That's what I want to do.
I don't know, I kind of got into it in a different way, but there's the first film I did called Floating, and in the movie my dad is in a wheelchair, because something happened to him, but in real life my dad was in a wheelchair and he was dying, and right before we did a big emotional scene, he's like, how do you want to do this? I'm like, well, what are my options? Because I've never been in a film. And he gave me a phone, and I called my real dad, had a little conversation, and then came back in, and I cried so much during the first take that all the snot came out of my nose, which I begged him to use, but they didn't use. After that, it was kind of like, somebody said something to me on the crew, and I was like, oh, this shit's for real, and I think maybe that one.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Rocco, what about you?
No, go on next question.
No, Rocco, what about you?
Trying to think.
All right, we'll get back to Rocco.
Okay, you can continue.
Is it true that you guys are making a game for the PC of Boondock Baby?
Yeah, they're making a video game, yeah.
It's just PC?
I'm not sure about the platform. As a matter of fact, I think it could be a multi-platform game. But it's in the works right now. Some high-end cool stuff, too.
One more thing. Happy birthday, David.
Who's happy birthday?
Whose birthday is it? Whose? Happy birthday. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I won't ask about horseback riding, but I was wondering what was your
I'm much better now.
What
Which
your
means you
favorite
suck a little
character
less.
play?
What?
What has been your favorite character to play out of all those things you've done?
Me, Daryl. That was like, the writers let me help, help create this guy. You plant little seeds in TV, and you hope they turn into stuff, and some of my seeds are growing, so I'm really enjoying it. So.
What about you, Sean?
My favorite role to play? For me, it's power. I mean, to me, those are my There's some roles that are fairly cerebral that aren't as fun on the day because it takes a little bit more commitment. And then there's roles that you film that you have a ball on the day shooting. You know, Boondock, we had a ball on the day. It's just a fun movie. It's a bunch of dudes doing dude stuff. But as far as, I hate to say the word the craft, it just makes my hair curl. But in all honesty, that's one of those roles.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And let me touch on the Daryl thing. I've known Regis for a long time. They say one of the tragedies of life is that the majority of men go to their grave with their music still in them. And not to say that Regis hasn't had some amazing roles, but I know him. And that role, Daryl, is so fucking perfectly suited for him, man. It's like when I watched it, I'm like, they could cast 1 million people, and nobody would have been as good as Regis in that specific role. But I've done it for a long time. I'm like, fuck it, I'll wear it. Give me $100 later.
Hello, this is for all three of you. Out of all the roles and the different characters you played, what would you say was the most awkward character or scene you had to do? And Flannery should probably go last because he'll have to think the hardest.
How old I am or something? I like my mother. Anything is not awkward, it's fun and good. Most things I would never get asked for. If it was going to be awkward, it's tough enough getting the stuff, but it's not really an awkward thing. Maybe I'm having a hard time with that word. What should I do, Sean?
Are we fucking playing a video game right now?
Sean, get me out of this.
I'll tell you this, what is most awkward, I just saw him when he showed up and he got tats all over his arm. I'm like, Rock, you get some tats? Like, no, I'm doing a movie in Phoenix. What's it about? And then he just like trailed off into some shit. So I didn't even know what the movie is about, man. So maybe it's that one, I don't know. He's working on something where he's all tatted up, which is different for Rock. So, I don't know. I don't know. Because Rocco in the movie Boondock, that's him. I mean, Duffy, playing the role of Rocco, period, is probably playing the role of David Del Rocco. Probably. But Duffy wrote it for him, you know, so, I don't know. You know, sometimes acknowledging who you are and being that exact person is a little, you know, frog in a biology class, you know, pinned to the floor and really exposing yourself to who you are. It's easy to launch yourself into a different character. Because it's not you. You don't have to fess up and say, that's really me. You can hide behind and go, that's not me. But for Rock and Boondock, that's him. So, I mean, in a roundabout way, it might just be that.
I know mine, I did something called 6 Ways to Sunday, and Debbie Harry, Blondie, is my mom, and the movie starts off with her giving me a bath, and I'm way too old to be getting a bath with my mom. And then
That was Rita's on the Time magazine cover, by the way.
She was good looking, yeah. And then I rape her and kill her, my mom, and then take her body on.
Okay, way to fuck up a nice story.
That's my life, bro. Not my life.
Awkward.
Your turn.
Probably this weird little dude I did in a movie that none of you guys have ever seen called The Insatiable. It was really... Oh, well, there you go! Yes, exactly! It was this vampire chick, and I filmed a cage in my basement, and I captured her and locked her... Like, you would obviously do that. You found a hot vampire chick, you lock her in a cage, right? It's a weird, interesting little concept, though, you know? I mean, for all your lust for a beautiful vampire, you actually can't touch her, which I thought was a pretty intriguing little point about the script. But probably that character, because he's an odd, little, weird, little specimen. So for me, that would be it.
Dr. Sherry, you're about your man talk.
I'm sorry?
Don't read it as man talk.
My man talk, my cock talk.
Yeah.
How many kids are there?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Go ahead. Hi, how are you guys doing?
What?
How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Good. You guys are so adorable in person. I love
Thank you
it.
very much.
Okay, so I have a question. So Rock in the first movie says if you guys could be in he said you guys could be in every major city. If you guys could choose that major city, Rock, what city would you choose? How does it go? Every major city.
If you could have the Saints in any major city, what city would you put them in?
Philadelphia. I could do this.
You know, just the greater good, you know, that you have to make a management decision, and then, you know, I'm sure Philly needs it, but there's a lot more shit going down in the United States in Detroit. I think we have a full-time job down there, you know, so. Yeah, A-stand, but she said it's A.
New York. Just so I can go to my apartment.
Thank you.
Hello.
How are you?
First up, please would say,
You just walked up to the mic like Robert Plant.
much better. Since you're all there with Claire Kramer, I think there ought to be a little crossover where the Saints take on the Goddess. Do a little Saint Buffy crossover, and we can have Zombie Rocco in as well. But my question is, seeing all the trouble and tribulations that came into making the movie, did you ever expect it to be the cult classic that it is? Rock?
I don't think any of us did, to be honest. I mean, we thought it was cool, but we had no idea.
There's not a recipe for cult hit. It's kind of something, you know, I always laugh when somebody goes, yes, we're going to go shoot a viral video. It's not up to you to shoot it. It's the audience. It's the public that makes it viral. It's like a hit song. It doesn't, it's not created, it's created by the people, the listeners, that hand it to their friend and go, oh my God, I gotta listen to this, and it goes on, and it goes, and it builds, and it builds, and it builds. If there was a recipe, everybody do it, you know? It just kind of happens, and so for some weird reason, a lot of elements came together at the right time, a lot of variables, and, you know, the studio didn't want to advertise it, which made it even more special when somebody found it. Because it wasn't a studio telling them, here's all the advertisements, this is why you're going to love this movie. It was just somebody that said, hey, check this out. You know, it's even more special when you think, nobody else has seen this is mine, I have an ownership in this. I know for myself, when I find a brand new band, and I pull up to an intersection, and there's somebody with their window down, and they're playing the song, and I look over, and they're like a douche, I'm like, what the fuck turned him on to the song? You know? Before I go in, it's like, they rip the CD out of the dash, well, you don't deserve to hear the song. You know, it's kind of like that. Boondock was a movie that, you know, you had 5 friends, and you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna let Mike and Tim watch it, but no, Craig and Danny can't see it. Don't give it to Craig and Danny. You know, it's like that.
I like that you asked this question as I'm looking at my Murphy doll and your cleavage right now.
What was
yeah,
your...
right, he's still lurking down there.
Yeah, he is.
Carry on.
What was the first clue you guys had for the longevity of the film? Like, when did you really realize?
Like tattoos about that level, like tattoos of our faces. It was just weird, you know. For me,
I was in Venice. I was in California visiting, and my son was about 5, and these skater kids skated over with my face on my shirt, and my son was like, he walked me goes, why my dad on your shirt? All the skater kids came over, and I started seeing shirts everywhere.
That's awesome.
It was literally like, we thought the movie is kind of, you know, you do an independent film and, you know, the odds of it becoming successful are pretty slim. You know, and so we made it, and we loved it, we liked the film, but, you know, nobody saw it. And then so it kind of happened, and we were like, is this Boondock movie? You know, it's kind of crazy. And then it really just kind of happened. I mean, I can speak for all of us, we're all very, very, very flattered. It's, you know, it's neat for something that you put your time into for people to appreciate it, to recognize. So it's a wonderful experience.
Go ahead.
I appreciate the fact that you said that you're flattered. We're all flattered that you're great to your fans.
You know, going on Twitter and the Facebook and everything, you know, I always see posts like, Flannery and Ritas and Rocco, they're so wonderful for the fans. We as fans are so appreciative of them. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. Y'all get the short end of the stick. At the end of the day, we have a room full of people that just waited until the time came to come and tell us that they dig us. We should be so lucky. Oh my God. You guys stand in line to come and meet us, and then, but in all honesty, you know, and then we get notes like, well, we're so appreciative of you. I can't tell you how lopsided that is. I mean, without you guys, we wouldn't even be here. It's the honest to God truth. I'm flattered that I show up, and there's a room that's filled with people that want to ask questions about our lives and our movie career, you know? It's truly mind-boggling. Yeah, that's all of us in their cleavage. It's like, that's fucking cool, you know? So really, I mean, thank you. In all honesty, and not to, you know, to blow smoke, but it really is. It's flattering. Flattery is an understatement. It really is. We're honored. So thanks, guys.
In lieu of third movie, there's rumors on the computer that we might do episodes on either HBO or Showtime, even for a series. Is that
I can't do 2 shows at the same time.
like on May from one, you can film the other, and we need you on both screens, sorry.
I know Van Dorman when we did part 2. No,
TV's different though. I mean, AMC and HBO, that's like Crips in the blood. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck you, don't even talk to them. You know what I mean? So it's,
Well, thank you very much, guys. We love you.
You're very welcome. Thank you, ma'am.
We have time for this one last question. So, sweetie, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Claire, and I just was wondering if I could hear you speaking a Irish accent.
Claire, how old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12. There's not many lines that we can do that don't have a lot of profanity. Where's Claire's mommy? Where's Claire's mommy?
Big sister.
Claire's big sister.
She's your Irish son.
What's that?
Get your Irish on.
Let me get a liability waiver here. But it's Now, it's your turn to show her the goddamn movie. I can't fucking believe you let her watch that shit then. God bless you. Go with God. A shepherd, that little one should be.
You want to come on up here? We have a special presentation. I'm going to turn that mic over to Michael for a second. Come on up. Yeah.
Who the hell's Mike?
I don't have a special presentation. I'm an Indian service member, served in Iraq and Afghanistan. My buddy Gary, some of the Indian service names, his daughter right there. He was one of the first military responders to 9/11. So we're Indian serving, and we just wanted to say thank you. You know, we love watching the movies. When we're deployed and stuff, one of the only movies I have is Boondock. So.
Let me stop you right there. This is exactly what I mean. He's up here thanking us, which to me could not be more fucking lopsided. One of the first responders to 9/11 got wounded protecting my ass. Seriously, guys, this is what it's about, you know? And if a movie we do affects guys and keeps them entertained, it's the least we can do, you know? Least we can